So, today we are going to be doing a couple of different things. My sponsor here in Indonesia for the Digimon TCG is Victory Card. They sent me the full deck, 2 boxes of these, so that I could build out the deck. And they sent me this beautiful sleeve, the Terramon sleeves. I don't have egg sleeves for these guys, so they're just gonna chill. This fluffy one is the one we go with, the EX7 one. Inherited is when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. That's what it looks like. Look at that green sheen, dude. This is like perfection. 4 of these incredibly overpowered searchers on play. Reveal 3. Add 1 card with Bird or Avian in one of its traits, and 1 card with Vortex or Liberator. We play 4 of this Terramon. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with Avian or Bird in its traits, in one of its traits, reduce the Digivolution by 1. 4 of the Security Gilmon, I may drop that down to put in some of the other ones. At Security, you may play 1 card with Liberator traits and a play cost of 4 or less from hand or trash without paying the cost, and it has Vortex. Inherited is plus 2000 DP, your turn. Promo Gilmon, when Digivolving, by suspending 1 Digimon, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Your turn, while you have Shoto, this Digimon gains Piercing. Inherited is plus 2000. Next, we're running 4 of the Gilmon. Gilmon is when Digivolving, if you have 1 or less Tamers. Again, this is the power crept version of this when Digivolving effect. If you have 1 or less Tamers, you may play 1 Shoto Kazama from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. Here's our Grand Gilmon. This is the starter deck Grand Gilmon. We're running 4 of those. On play, or when Digivolving, suspend 1 Digimon. If this effect suspended 1 of your Digimon, you may play 1 Digimon with Bird or Avian in its traits, 3000 DP or less from your hand without paying the cost. Your turn, when this Digimon attacks an opponent's Digimon, you may unsuspend this Digimon. It's a you may, so you don't have to use it right away because there are other effects that you can do to unsuspend. So then you can use this effect later on. So like you could swing, unsuspend it with a different effect, and then swing again and then unsuspend with this effect. Does that make sense? EX7 Grand Gilmon has Vortex. When Digivolving, you may suspend 1 Digimon. If this effect suspended 1 of your Digimon, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's Digimon effects until the end of their turn. This one, the starter deck one, does not have Vortex. The EX7 one does have Vortex. Inherited is the same. Your turn, when this Digimon attacks an opponent's Digimon, you may unsuspend this Digimon, so they're both the same. If I go down 1 on my Grand Gilmon, it would be the starter deck 18 one. This gives protection, and it also has Vortex, so if you really just need to swing for game, right, you just hard play this at the end. Considering they have 1 more Digimon and you have a Shoto on board. This is the EX7 Zephagamon. Security plus 1 innate, Vortex, when Digivolving, when attacking, not once per turn, suspend 1 Digimon. If this effect suspended your Digimon, return 1 of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. That's insane. It is not once per turn. So you can unsuspend multiple times, blah, 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 and hopefully blow them all up to Kingdom Come. This is the starter deck, Zephagamon. It's got Vortex. When Digivolving, suspend 1 Digimon, then unsuspend 1 Digimon. You do not have to suspend a Digimon to unsuspend a Digimon because it does not say. All turns, once per turn, when a Digimon becomes unsuspended, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's Digimon effects and gets plus 3000 DP for the turn. The funny thing is, the EX7 one goes well with the starter deck one. The starter deck Grand Gilmon goes well with the EX7 Zephagamon. And our level 7 is the mighty Imperial Dramon Paladin Ace mode. Ace mode. Imperial Dramon Paladin mode Ace. On play or when Digivolving, trash all Digivolution cards of all of your opponent's Digimon. Then return all cards from your opponent's, you or your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck. If this card returned a white level 7 card, gain 7 memory. Unfortunately, it does not stop an attack. When attacking, By returning one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of the deck, unsuspend this Digimon. Okay, this is the Shoto we are running. I am running 4 of this Shoto because I think it's just absolutely insane. Start of your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. It's just an innate gain 1 memory. They can't do anything about it, aside from not having a Digimon on board, which is crazy these days. End of your turn, by suspending the Tamer, one of your Digimon gains Piercing and Blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. If it has the Vortex Warrior trait, unsuspend it. This one is our memory setter, the starter deck one. If you have 2 or less memories, set it to 3. When one of your Digimon attacks an opponent's Digimon by suspending this Tamer, switch the attack target to another one of your opponent's Digimon or player, which is what we need to close out game. I'm not running the promo one, just because I feel like I don't need it. But we'll see. We'll see how I feel about that, because the on play to be able to play a Terramon is pretty cool. It's a searcher. The other thing is I feel like it is nice to have the gain memory when you digivolve into a bird or avian, but I haven't decided yet. I feel like the one that's like, these are important for being able to switch it to from the Digimon to the Tamer. These guys are insane because you get the Piercing and the Blocker, unsuspend, blah, 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 blah. But I might go down 1 on this and 1 on this and put 2 of the promo ones. I haven't decided yet. Obviously, I'm running the agility trainings. I'm running 4 of the agility training. I'm just using all the 4 that we just opened with the starter deck 18 and 19. Personally, of the 2, I kind of wish I had more of this one, because you see Terramon a little bit more prominent. But it's kind of unfortunate, in my opinion, that we don't get to see more Terramon in either of these. It's like more Shumon, and this one's more of the Muchomon. But at least we get to see the full body of Shoto Kazama. I'm running 2 of the new green memory boosts here, which I really think should have been holo. This card is interchangeable. You don't need to play this secret rare card. This one is the Resonance, Vortex Resonance. If you have a Digimon or Tamer with the Liberator trait, you may ignore this card's color requirements. Main, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, 1 card with the Liberator, add 1 card with the Liberator trait among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 4. So you're essentially digivolving for 3 instead of 4. Security, you may play 1 card with the Liberator trait with the play cost of 4 or less from your hand or trash without paying the cost, then add this card to hand. The other one is this guy, Digimon Liberator. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Liberator trait among them to hand. Return the rest to the bottom deck. Then you may play 1 card with the Liberator trait and a play cost of 3 or less without paying the cost. And then from security, it just activates the main, which is to reveal blah da da da, and then it just goes to trash. The reason why I've chosen to go this is because it has green in it. So when I do my agility training, if I happen to pull open these 2 instead of pulling open these 2, I can at least pick it up. Also, I was sponsored and they were able to give me these 2. I know that the secret rares are hard to find, so that is our deck for this. I don't have a deck box for this guy just yet, but let's test the hand, right? We'll just go straight from the shuffling like this. That's not a bad shuffle. And all right, here we go. We'll cut. God, this is such a beautiful sleeve. Let's see if I brick with this sleeve. Brick will mulligan. At least we got a memory boost in that one, right? Okay. All right, that's not bad. I do want to put in 2 giant missiles in there because a lot of things are like, oh, protected from Digimon effects, especially if I'm going against another Zephagamon. Then the giant missile will be able to help me plow right through them. So, Terramon says goodbye, good night, and we will see you guys next time. As always, peace, love, and boba.